McGregor doesn't show up for a press conference. He gets kicked off the card at 200.
Are you trying to start shit?
Yeah. I'm just asking questions, Bisping.
No. What would happen if I didn't turn up?
Yeah.
Dana, what would happen? I don't know.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck.
That's what our slogan for our show is. No one gives a fuck.
Zero fucks given.
Okay, so I found your point very interesting about how.
Oh, what about my point?
It was all right.
I wasn't listening. No,
yeah.
So how do you guys see this fight going then? Do you think that, from what you were saying, do you think it's Ronda's?
Honestly, I think that when you look at someone's last fight, it can skew your perspective so badly. And I think for Ronda, she was so busy. I don't think she was healthy when she went into that home fight. And home is a tough stylistic matchup for her.
Definitely.
And she looked bad because of it. All those factors combined into one worked against Ronda for this one. I think Ronda can beat Nunes. I'm picking her to win. Okay. I think Nunes can certainly knock out Rousey, but I don't think she's been in a fight this big. I don't think she realizes what kind of athlete Rousey still is, and she might be underestimating Ronda, which sounds crazy, but I think she might be.
Holly Holm always had the perfect style to beat Ronda Rousey. She's a boxer, therefore she has fantastic footwork. She knows how to use the octagon to her full capability, how to sidestep, how to circle away when Ronda's rushing in, and we saw that time and time again. That's how the fight went down. On top of that, she had the height and the reach and the straight punches. So you put all that together, it's going to be a bad night. Of course, it ended via a head kick, but that was because the straight shot set it up. Like you said, Kenny, either one can win this fight. I can see Nunes winning it on the feet. I can see Ronda winning it, via submission. I don't see Ronda winning a stand-up battle. I think when you watch Nunes on the feet, she's too much pop to her strikes. She has a lot of snap, a lot of power, a lot of ability on the feet. But if you look at her against Kat Zingano, she went out there, she won the first round in impressive fashion. Second round, Zingano went out, immediately got the clinch, and then judo tossed her down to the floor. That is what Rousey is going to do in this fight. And the thing is, Nunes is a forward fighter. Coming off the good win against Miesha Tate, winning the belt, she's going to be full of confidence. So if she goes forwards and plays that game against Ronda, she's going to fall into a trap. So I'm assuming she's got great coaches down at AT&T. They would have said, listen, you got to get on your bike to start. You can't stand in the middle of the octagon and meet her there, because Ronda will win those exchanges.
Kenny Florian, sick as a dog.
I am.
Still
I'm so sorry.
Man.
I love the way every time I say a point, you just completely fucking ignore it and talk about Kenny's sickness.
Bisping, I listened to your point.
Kenny is sick as a dog.
He likes me. He likes me.
Your point was this. You think Amanda can win, and you think Ronda can win.
Do not talk to me. Okay?
But this is why we had you up here to talk to you.
Talk to Kenny. Okay? I'm over. I'm done with you.
Kenny.
He gets very jealous. I'm sorry.
The aura of Ronda and the aura of Conor, they create different atmospheres in the cage.
Aura of Michael Bisping.
The aura of Michael Bisping.
Yes, thank you.
You guys create these auras in the ring, so it's a whole different experience than, as great as Miesha Tate is for, that atmosphere wasn't the same. Do you agree with that kind of statement that I'm rambling about?
That Rousey brings a
different aura to inside the octagon. It's a whole different experience.
Without a doubt. I mean, you feel it when you're around her. She has one of those special qualities, that kind of it factor. And that's why she's a big deal outside of the cage as well.
When they start her music Friday night,
she
comes running out.
I get the chill. I have the chills right now. When Michael Bisping
you
fights,
have the chills because you're sick.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why you have the
I
chills.
also have the sweats. I have the sweats and the chills.
Yeah. Okay, so you have Rousey winning. You have both of them
To
winning.
be honest, it could go either way. If you're putting me on the spot right now, I think I'll go with... I'm going to go with Rousey, I think. As you said, people's last performances can skew you, or the last performance that you watched. And my last fight that I watched of Nunes in research for this weekend was Nunes versus Zingano. And Nunes went out an amazing first round, but then tires. She's a sprinter. And this is a 5-round fight. Let's not forget that Ronda will have the capability to go 5 rounds. We've seen Nunes slow down and gas as the fight wears on.
And speaking of last performances, if you look at Nunes, what she did against Miesha, I mean, she looked phenomenal as well.
Phenomenal.
She got her jab. She had her jab firing. She was landing shots, and she was doing it all from long range. And that's exactly what she needs to do here against Rousey. And, Rousey defensively as a striker, in her ability to get to the clinch, she has to be much better than what she's shown.
Yeah. And she also has to take no risks. Yeah. In the past, we've seen her trying things like spinning wheel kicks, stuff like that. That's the high-risk maneuvers. You can't do that against Rousey, because the smallest mistake, we see Rousey capitalize on those. I mean, look at Zingano against Rousey. Yeah. She went out there too aggressive, jumped in the air, 16 seconds later, armbar.
Those are some great points, Michael Bisping. Thank you for making
those. Yeah, whatever. That's what I do. That's what I do.
We're here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, getting ready for UFC 207. Kenny Florian, Michael Bisping, you guys out there on Facebook. Let's talk about the other title fight, because that is a juicy matchup between Cody Garbrandt and Dominic Cruz. I've done a few Facebook live streams with you and Dominic.
Yes.
You guys are pretty close.
Oh, we're best friends.
Best friends.
No, Dominic. Yeah, no, we have a beautiful love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
Dominic
He's an
Dominic
dude.
is an amazing shit talker.
Yes.
And not because he's an amazing shit talker. He's just really good at getting under your skin and making you want to kill him.
I don't
And
know what
that's-
you're talking
and
about,
that's
Michael.
what
I have
he's
no
done.
idea what you're talking
That's
about.
what
So
he's done with
calm.
Cody this week.
Yeah.
Yesterday I did something for UFC tonight. We were here in the
stop
arena,
bragging.
and
Yeah.
and
I'm sick.
Cody and Dominic were in the next rooms to us, and we
Yes.
were waiting to do an interview with him. And apparently, I heard Cody tried to get into that room 3 times to fight the guy. And then this morning at the official weigh-in, there was an altercation. And
Well,
this
here's
fight's
the-
going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Here's the thing. I thought it was Cody trying to get into Dominic's head, but Cody has a history of this. I mean, he does not like Dominic, and if you disrespect him, he's from the streets. Like, he will go and shut you up. He wanted to literally slap the head off of
Yeah.
Dominic Cruz.
And
He's taken this personal, which concerns me for him.
I see what you're saying when you say it concerns you, but also with somebody like Cody, and I was kind of from a similar way myself. It's not a weakness. It's just who they are. It's how they are. It's how they live their life. You fucking mess with me, there's going to be some shit goes down.
Watch out.
Same with Cody.
Watch out.
You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily see that as a weakness. It's just who he is. It's in his DNA.
Well, I mean, getting too emotional
I know
for
what
fight
you're saying.
night, but
I do know what you're saying, but also at the same time, it's just cut from that cloth.
It can make you thrive, or it can make you kind of.
I was watching some of his fights in preparation for this one, and every time he comes out of the tunnel, his eyes are just locked in. Like, there's no high five with the crowd. He's just locked in. I think he flips that switch.
Cody?
On fight. Cody.
Yeah.
He flips that switch
He's a
on
scary
fight.
dude.
He and Steven said a little
Good
bit.
talk.
Yes, they had a little altercation.
Yeah.
Altercation.
Altercazione.
Yeah. It was right when Amanda Nunes was getting on to the scale, and we're all in this.
Yeah, we
cramped
know.
room.
We know.
And
Why are you telling us?
He's
And,
breaking it down for these people.
These people out there don't know. We're taking.
Do you
inside
know?
look
We
from-
know everything.
It's all over
And
Twitter.
all you heard was all these screams and swears coming out of the hallway. We didn't know what's going on. Sorry.
Can we all just get along?
Really ruined my
Well, we
story
are here
there.
to fight, Kenny.
Yeah, that's true.
There is
Yeah,
an
that's true.
octagon down
That's
there
true.
somewhere.
I forgot about that.
So everyone, it seems like everyone, Dominic is the favorite, heavy favorite going into this one. Do you guys agree with that? And what do you how do you see this one going?
Well, Kenny just told me a very good point before that.
Ooh, Kenny's got a lot of great points.
Yeah, he's got a point or two.
It's Boston guys. We know what we're doing.
He was apparently a stud wrestler at high school.
Yes.
And I wasn't aware of that. I thought he was more of obviously a well-rounded fighter. He trains with a good team, but I thought he relied heavily on his boxing because that was his forte. But Kenny said before boxing, he was a stud wrestler. So that kind of changes things for me a little bit. Of course, when you look at the fight, you've got to favour Dominic. You've got to favour Dominic. He's got the speed. He's got the movement. And I think a big factor is the fact that he trains with Jeremy Stephens. Jeremy Stephens is one of the hardest hitters, pound for pound, in the sport. And if you're training with that guy each and every day, then you're going to be prepared for Cody Garbrandt because Cody's looking to land that shot. Jeremy Stephens is looking to land that shot also.
It's a great point. I mean, Jeremy Stephens has a style. If there's one guy out there that has
can replicate that style,
Cody
there
Garbrandt,
you
it's
go.
Jeremy Stephens, and
Yeah,
he's
good
bigger.
training partner.
He hits harder, and fighting Dominic Cruz is like trying to catch a mosquito with chopsticks. It
Who
really
the fuck is that guy?
It's tough to do. I mean, he's always moving. He's never where you want him to be. Yeah. And then people get frustrated. Then you get emotional. And then he goes on the attack when you start
No, it's
stopping,
true.
You know?
It's and I'll share a story. Me and Dominic went for a drink after Fox Sports one night, and
not this week though.
No, not this week.
Okay,
never on a work night. Yeah. And Dominic's good at getting under your skin, and we are having a little altercation.
It's the best story ever.
And he's saying, "You want to punch me right now, don't you, Bisping? You want to punch me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of do." And he said, "Go on, fucking punch me. I guarantee, by the time you try and throw one punch, I will hit you in the face 10 times, and you won't be there to hit me back." And I'm like, "Listen, you little shit, we're in a bar. Calm down. And he's like, "No, come on, let's go." But that's what he believes. He's so confident.
You guys almost threw down in the street.
We almost threw down in
He's
the
a
studio.
135-pounder fighting a 185
calling
pounder.
me out. He's like, "I'll fuck you up, Bisping."
And he doesn't care. That's the thing.
God bless you. You are out of your mind. You are out of your mind, Dominic Cruz.
Yeah.
But I love it.
He said on Embedded something like he used to fight, or he said yesterday in interviews he used to fight a lot as a kid, and so like he must have been a small kid.
He's a scrappy
And so
dude.
He's been
He's
all
a
his
small-
life.
he's
been
a small
fighting bigger
adult,
guys.
so-
Yeah.
So
He might have a little chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Tins.
But it's those guys who talk trash and they do it with a smile on their face and do it calm. They don't get all mad at you like, "Oh,
Yeah, but that's what Dominic does. Yeah.
What's wrong? He calls him little man. Like, what's wrong, little man?
No, and that's what pisses him off even
yeah,
more.
You're like, "Oh, I want to kill that guy."
Yep. Yep.
So predictions on this fight? You guys both have Cruz?
I'm going with Dom. I think he's going to be too hard to hit. I think he's got too much movement. And I keep repeating myself, but he has fought a lot of guys like Cody Garbrandt, and Cody Garbrandt hasn't fought anyone like Dominic Cruz. And Cody's amazing. He's a finisher. He's 10-0, but that's still only 10 fights to Dominic's a lot of fights.
Yeah, exactly. I picked Thomas Almeida to beat Cody Garbrandt. Right. And Cody, totally surprised me there. And I'm picking Dominic Cruz, but that's not to say that Cody can't pull this off. And I like Cody. I like how he is. I like the way he carries himself. I'm a fan of Cody Garbrandt, and I like the way he fights. I'm picking Dominic for the same reasons Kenny did. But make no mistake, Cody can pull this off for sure.
If he catches Dominic, if he catches anyone probably up to about 145, 155 pounds, it could be over. Cody has that kind of power.
Yeah, he can really knock guys out. You guys are coming up on weigh-ins are coming up at 6 p.m. Eastern on FS1. You guys have got the pregame show going on.
Yes.
Post-game show.
Yeah.
Tune into that
Pre-fight.
on FS1.
Ain't no game, buddy. Ain't no game. This ain't football.
You think this is a game? You think this is a game?
It's life and death.
Can you walk these people through through the
God, I
weigh-ins?
thought we were almost finished then. I thought we were wrapping up. I thought that was
we
going
got
to
an
be
hour and a half left.
Listen,
Bisping. You're here for a while.
I've got to figure out who these people are.
We're going to do the Despot and Bisping show. Like, we get along so well.
Okay, all right. Let's move it on.
Weigh-ins. So you come out to the weigh-ins, and you've already weighed in the morning. All that bullshit's done. And then you get close up to that guy.
Yeah.
How do you not laugh or crack? What are you telling yourself?
How do you not laugh? You do realize you're about to beat the shit out of each other in an octagon? I just fell off my chair. Yeah. Laughing is not the last thing that's going through your mind. At that moment in time, I'm trying to instill some kind of fear or doubt in my opponent. I take that opportunity then to get in their face and let them know, hey, listen, all this talk, all these interviews, that's all bullshit. Tomorrow night, motherfucker, I'm gonna smash your fucking face in. And I get in, and no, but I try and make them believe it. No, because you can get in their head right then and there, and you can win the fight. Because if you put doubt inside them, they're not gonna fight to the best of their ability. They're not gonna commit to the punches or the takedowns because they're beaten mentally. They're gonna think, shit, I can't beat this guy. So you take every opportunity, or I do, to make them think that.
You're staring right into their soul. You're trying to
I think it's important to do that, and also look for those kind of signs. Look for that look away maybe in his eyes. Maybe look for if he looks down. Maybe he tenses. Maybe he gulps his throat. Looking for all those little telltale signs. He starts to show his hand a little bit.
And sometimes it's not necessarily being aggressive or getting in the face, but just exuding confidence. Like when I fought Alan Belcher, classic example, at the weigh-ins, I got in his face, and we're exchanging a couple of words, yada yada yada, and then he pushes me. And I just started laughing. I said, that's it, he's broke, he's pushed me. Because once you go to that point, I think that shows a lot of mental weakness. You snap, the pressure's getting to them. Yeah. So he pushed me, and I laughed. I said, you're shitting your pants. I can see it in your eyes. You are shitting your pants, laughing my ass off. And I think that affected his performance.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm talking about. I've kind of gone on a major
that's interesting. That's a good point.
Yeah, great point.
Good point, Michael Bisping.
Hey, Kenny, you're looking good, buddy. I love that pocket square, man.
You're scaring me a little bit there when you're looking.
Yeah, I hate doing this with you. When are you going to get fired?
I'm on fire.
Seriously.
Michael, my goodness.
In 2017, we need a new Facebook Live.
I think we need to do a weekly show. Bisping Nesbitt, Facebook Live.
Let's do it. Let's go.
We'll do it Friday.
Hey, how much are you getting paid right now?
Tons.
I get jack shit for this.
Really? Man.